SPNation Season 2 brought to you by Sports Plus. So in this sports debate show, we welcome your thoughts. Say what you gotta say, so speak your mind freely. I'm your host for tonight, Kyla Cortez. Together with me are Ayel Banal and Renan Nutualo. Hi guys, how are you tonight?
What's up, what's up? Ako, first time ko kasi makakasama si Coach Ren tonight. So I'm very excited. Mga ka-Sports Plus, welcome tonight. Comment down below. We have exciting topics tonight. And syempre, kasama natin si Coach Ren. So anything can happen. Anything we can get from his insight is always a good thing.
Yes.
Good evening, Kyla. Good evening, Ayel. Very exciting topics. Lalo na fresh from yesterday's game. Tapos yung, syempre, the PBA games. Very exciting.
So, guys, if you're ready to elevate your sports experience, dive into the world of live sports like never before with Sports Plus PH. Whether you're a diehard fan or simply love the thrill of the game, we've got you covered. So register now at sportsplus.ph. So, for our hot takes tonight, first, UP versus De La Salle. Finals preview, ito na nga bang magtatapatan. Second, PBA Semis 1, Ross versus TNT. And PBA Semis 2, Barangay Ginebra and San Miguel will be facing on Wednesday. So, let's dive deeper to our first hot take. So yesterday, October 6th, DLSU faced UP at the SMO Arena. And DLSU won against UP 68-56, giving UP their first loss this season. So this win made La Salle the #1 team this first round. So it was a very intense game. And there were, exchange of words between the coaching staff, right? I know you guys heard that. Nagkakalat siya sa online. So, any thoughts, guys?
Sobrang kulay nung first round ng UAAP. We had the emergence of teams like UST and UE, and then validation also for Adams. So we also had the fall of NU and Ateneo, but make no mistake, pinatunayan sa last game of the first round na ang top dogs pa rin ay ang DLSU tsaka UP. And although may mga different spurts of the game na tambakan, it was still a very exciting game. And for me, it is a validation na probably ito pa rin yung two teams na maghaharap sa finals.
Well, as expected, top two teams, La Salle and UP. Kahit tambak ng first half yung UP, we know that they will make that run at the third quarter because medyo alat talaga sila nung first half. Talagang walang pumapasok. But pag nakita mo yung first half lead ng La Salle, it was like 13 points only. So it was a good sign for UP. So that's why sabi ko, hahabol pa ng third because their shots weren't falling. So yun nga, third quarter, they made that run led by Alarcon. And then, syempre, nagkaroon ng scuffle between the coaches.
Yes.
Doon na turn around. So, medyo, UP was making a run. They were making a run and then nangyari yung sa coaches na turn around yung momentum. Because basketball is a game of momentum and runs.
Yes.
That's why nahinto yung game. Naka-alagwa ulit yung La Salle made a layup and then KQ made those big shots.
So, as I mentioned earlier, it was a really intense game. As you guys can see sa stats natin, DLSU with 68 points versus UP with 56. We can see yung 3-point field goals nila, how UP 20 and then dalawa lang yun, yung nakuha nila, di ba?
Well, you can
compared to La Salle, right?
You can see the free throw attempts of UP. They were so aggressive. They went to the line 26 times, but they only scored 14 points out of it.
Yeah.
So that's a big difference right there. Like ilang 12 points lang yun naman. But the percentage also of their 3-point field goals, hindi sila talaga pumutok ng 3-point area. So that spelled the difference. And of course, syempre, the execution, the way La Salle defended the offense of UP, talagang kaya nila mag-switch with anyone. Diba? Kasi ang lalaki ng mga archers eh.
Yes.
The small guy, which is 6'3", they can switch with the big guy. So that's a big difference right there. Pag nakita mo parang nagiging madali because ang bibilis nila KQ, ang bilis ni Phillips, ang laki ni Abadam. Diba? So they can switch with anyone. So it's a big factor for them.
What's glaring to me is diba, mainit nag-start ang La Salle. You can charge it to championship experience. And what was evident to me, led by Harold Alarcon, is yung resiliency ng UP. So, nakikita mo na yung style of play, di ba? To the crisp yung execution, sabi nga ni Coach Renren, not only offensively dahil nakashoot sila, pero defensively yung Lasal, very crisp yung execution nila. Pero itong UP, hahabol at hahabol, and you can't count them out because they're very resilient. Kahit wala si Maymay, kahit wala si JD Kagulangan, no? And ito yung glaring, si KQ tsaka si Harold Alarcon, you know na itong dalawa talaga yung magki-carry ng torch in the end. And we're glad to see them step up in a big game like this. Pero may tanong ako kay Coach Renren, no? And kasi 4 championships yan sa DLSU. And I wanna know how big, syempre nung nakuha mo yung first championship mo, how big was not only you, but your team's confidence heading into the second, third, and fourth year of winning the championship, as you can see displayed by DLSU?
Well, it's always hard to win a championship, but it's the hardest to stay on top. Because meron kang may target ka sa likod mo eh. They want you to shoot you down, they want you to pull you down, of course. Syempre gusto nila sila mag-champion. So, the consistency, the resiliency, and the not allowing others to win, for you, the willingness to win, and finding a way, because lahat ng game plans itatapon sa inyo, lahat ng defensive schemes itatapon sa inyo. So, it's the players who will execute, who will shoot, who will rebound, who will defend. Talagang it's up to the players. Well, makikita mo sa Lasal, they didn't left anything from the tank. So talagang all out sila kahapon. So sino man ipasok ni Coach Topex, all out talaga. So mapakikita mo, they really wanted it. They're not contented because some teams, pag nananalo ng championship, parang feeling nila yun na yun. But not this team. You can see how hungry, parang they're staying hungry. Parang, sabi nga ni Coach Topex, they're not the defending champions, they're the attacking champions. Parang ganun yung naririnig ko sa kanya. So, they're very hungry to win another championship because winning a championship parang nakaka-addict yan eh. It's very addicting. The feeling there, I can't describe it. May ecstasy, merong happiness, merong... Hindi ka parang huwag ka makukontento, parang gano'n. Because once na makontent ka, lalo na pag nasa college pa lang, mahirapan ka talaga to achieve it. You have to stay hungry.
But let's look at their stats now with Kevin and Harold Alarcon. Pero as you guys can see sa game nilang to, if we can also show our stats there, do you guys think na talagang nagkakalamangan tong dalawang to?
Well, KQ consistently contributing the whole 4 quarters. Harold Alarcon stepped up big time. I think 14 points from the third sa kanya eh.
Yeah.
So, yung 19 points niya, ano na yan, parang from the first half or the fourth quarter na. So, pero si KQ, kalat na kalat yung points na, especially when UP made that run, and then they needed the basket. KQ delivered like 7 straight points, I think, or 5 straight points. Tapos they made that run, and then that stopped the run of UP. So it's clutch talaga for KQ last night.
But is it really better to be clutch? Siguro, let's just say na...
Yeah.
I mean, we can see that with Alarcon. Kasi, as you said, nung una, dun siya talagang sunod-sunod.
Yes.
But then, hindi lang siya naging consistent.
Yeah, because he got tired. Even KQ was tired. But the other players from Lasal contributed. Yung pointer nila, si David.
Yeah,
He played big.
Grabe.
He played consistent basketball since the first quarter. He set the tone. He made that first 3. After that, dun na. Lasal made that run. And of course, if they needed the basket in the second half, he was there for them to count on. So he made those big shots also. Etong si Joshua David.
Yeah.
So, to end our first hot take, are you guys saying that both of you are rooting for Lasal?
Well, it will be unfair for UE
Yeah.
and UST because UE is the hottest team now.
Right.
4 straight wins, and then they just won against Adamson last night also with a game winner of Ligo. So I love watching UE also. So they're very exciting. UST also, parang feeling ko si UST may ilalabas pa eh. Parang yan yung mga pwedeng umakyat. But these two teams, UP and Lasal, parang I think they know what will it take for them to be consistently the top two teams.
Right. For me, at the end of the day, yes, these are still my picks for the finals, UP and Lasal. And it's just a matter of who's gonna be who entering, sinong character ang ipe-play nito. And for me, UP is like fire. Talagang firepower, resiliency, takbo tayo. Kung hindi tayo makashoot sa labas, we have guys like Harold Alarcon na talagang magbubuhat. Kinulang, like Coach Renan said, kinulang siya sa uli. Kasi 2 out of 20 sa 3 points yung UP. And that would be very, very... Actually, nagulat nga ako, nakahabol pa sila sa 2 of 20. Sobrang hirap makahabol. But Lasal is just ice. And so it's fire and ice. And they're gonna play with poise, with execution. And they're bringing that championship confidence heading into this year. So it is gonna be very exciting.
All right, let's move on with our next topic. So PBA Semi's first match will be Rain or Shine versus TNT. So Rain or Shine's last game was with Magnolia. They may have started slow, but at the end of the day, they've advanced to the semifinals, and they will be the ones to face TNT in a best of 7 affair. So let's look at the stats.
Number 2 ang Rain or Shine sa points. So it's very crucial for TNT to defend them, which is their points allowed is their first in the league. So magandang matchup to. Pero makikita mo, I mean, si RSJ, he's averaging 28.7. Pero parang, di ba, nagko-complain na siya sa physicality dun sa quarterfinals. Ang Rain or Shine, sobrang physical niyan. So, it's going to be a long, long series for him against the Rain or Shine. Because they're tough, they're young, they can run. They have a good import, which complements the team. Talagang yung kailangan talaga. He's not a big scorer, but he's there to provide. He's averaging 21 points per ball game and almost 15 rebounds. So yan yung kulang nila. The big guy contribute, the inside presence. So kasi yung mga guards nila sobrang liliks which ganun din sa talk and text. They're tough also, the guards, and they have also the ever-reliable veteran, Jason Castro. So, if you need the basket, if you need leadership, if you need to calm down the players, their teammates, he's there. But the consistent guy there is Oftana.
Yeah.
He's the emerging, or he's the superstar now of TNT. Talagang masusubukan ng talk and text dito because Rain or Shine, I'm sure they will play physical against them.
And for me, what's very glaring was yung quarterfinals ng Rain or Shine versus Magnolia. It felt like a finals already. Ganun sarap panoorin. And yung Rain or Shine, there are a bunch of rookies. They, Coach Ren and my brother they were talking about this last episode, no? Na but any rookie with Coach Yeng won't play like a rookie, and that's the gift of Coach Yeng. Binibigyan niya ng kumpiyansa, and so that's what's evident with Rain or Shine this conference and the past conference, and so pero mas may match sila ngayon with TNT in terms of youth, in terms of the diversity within the group. And it's all gonna boil down to offense versus defense. Rain or Shine is very, very offensive, and TNT is number 1 in defense. So we'll see how it goes. Usually in the past, may signs na nauubusan yung import ng token text dahil sa kanya talaga nagge-generate yung buong offense and that's how they've been working. So I wonder how that's gonna match up with the depth and the variety of players that Rain or Shine is gonna throw at them. So very, very exciting din though.
Yeah, and for Rain or Shine, of course, Clarito, let's talk about his history.
Yeah.
So, if I'm not mistaken, his story is different than the usual UAP, NCAA, than PBA athlete, right? So, can you guys share about his story?
So, briefly ko siya nakasama in MPBL sa San Juan. Also, ito si Adrian Locum. Actually, umaangat pa lang siya nun.
Yeah.
And if there's anything I can tell about these guys is they're tough, they're not gonna back down, and they're gonna work hard. If wala man sila sa exposure, sa experience na nakuha ng ibang players in the traditional route, they can make up for it with their heart and their resiliency. And you can see it, diba? Dun sa big game na nilaro ni Jonard Clarito, he scored 17 points and 10 rebounds in that game 5. And so this is his conference average. And so they're very young, rain or shine. They're very gritty. I wonder though, may isa pa akong follow-up question kay Coach Ren, no? Na I wonder, alin ang mas lamang? Kasi nakapagpahinga yung TNT ngayon eh. Pero medyo on a roll lang, rain or shine. Pero pwede silang pagod. Ikaw, nung player ka, which would you rather have? Yung talagang tuloy-tuloy yung laro, hindi mawawala yung momentum, or yung makapahinga ng get an early lead and makapahinga?
Well, depende kung ilang taon na ako. Pero pag may pahinga ka, if you're talking Tex, pabor sa'yo yun. Because they're a veteran team. They needed that rest because mapapalaban niya sila dito sa rain or shine. Itong rain or shine naman, pabor sa kanila na laro silang laro because they're a young team. Yung rhythm nila, it's there already. So talagang yung momentum nila going to the semis, andun. So yung rhythm, yung condition nila, yung gameplay conditioning nila, andun. But yeah, it favors both teams. Like I said, Talking Tech is a veteran team, and then Rain or Shine is a young upcoming team. So it favors both of them.
So between Rain or Shine and TNT, you guys are picking which team?
Hirap kasi, old team ko yun. Pero parehas kong old team kasi PBL ako, well coat ako, Rain or Shine ako. Tapos championship ko sa Talking Tech eh. Pero mahirap pumili, but Rain or Shine is fun to watch also because they're young, they're fast. Like Nokum Clarito is a very old school player na very tough. And of course, syempre, yung ball movement nila, second in assist sa liga, very nice to watch itong Rain or Shine. Of course, Talking Tech also, but syempre kung pagpipiliin mo ako, yung mga napanood ko, Rain or Shine.
Rain or Shine. You, Ayan.
Ako, biased ako. Marami akong kaibigan sa naglalaro sa Rain or Shine. So, Rain or Shine actually got off. I just saw Keith Datu yesterday. And so, si Keith is very excited, but more so for the team kasi last conference, hindi sila lumagpas ng semis eh. So, maganda ulit makita si Coach Yeng with Rain or Shine in the finals, di ba? Parang very nostalgic yun eh. So,
And since both Rain or Shine kayo, ano sa tingin nyo ang kailangan naman gawin ng TNT para talagang magtapatan tong dalawang to?
Transition defense. Rain or Shine loves to run. Talking Tech needs to go back on defense because Nokum, Clarito, at Karakot, they will run and finish the break. Kasi they love that eh.
And what about you, El?
For me, TNT, tama yung I agree with Coach Renren. But on the offensive side, RHJ, he needs to play above Rain or Shine.
Yes.
Again, that's how... Mentally, kasi nga, we know Rain or Shine, sina Bo Belga, syempre even si Coach Yeng, di ba? Marami dyan mag-intimidate. So, if your main guy, everything revolves around you as a team, di ba? He needs to play above that. Hindi ka pwede umasa dun kina... I know Calvin Oftana is playing really well right now, but you know, hindi siya yun eh. Ikaw yun eh. So, it all depends on how RJ... Di ba, may history daw na, di ba, nagkapikunan si Coach Yeng in some post-game. And so, we'll see how that will add color to the semis. Eh. Yun naman yung mga gusto natin, di ba? All in the name of competitiveness.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we have to... Okay, before we move on, any last thoughts?
Rain or Shine.
Rain or Shine. Period.
Sige, Talking Tech.
Okay, so for our last hot take for tonight, so Barangay Ginebra versus San Miguel Beermen. So, Barangay Ginebra will be facing San Miguel for the semis this Wednesday. So during the Beermen's last game, they won over Converge, 109-105, and it was a pretty tough match. But Junmar made it possible for San Miguel to play at the semis by producing 40 points and 24 rebounds last Sunday. But on the other hand, Ginebra swept the Miracles in 3 games at the quarterfinals. So thoughts, guys?
Well, alam mo, yung stats ni Junmar parang pang PlayStation yan eh. Pang 2K stats yan eh. Parang masyadong madali. Tapos above 50% pa sa field. Tapos 24 boards, 40 points. Parang sino gumagawa niyan? Import, diba? Di ba dapat si Kim gumagawa niyan? So, pero it's Junmar. I think yung nagpa-prime pa siya eh.
Yeah.
Diba? Parang tumataas pa yung laro niya eh. If he really wants it, he really wants it. Yung rebounds na yan, ang daming offensive boards dyan kasi he's being challenged by Converge dun sa mga putbacks niya. That's why nami-miss niya. Minsan twice, thrice, and he still gets the board. And if it's Junmer jumping twice and 3 beses pa pare-parehas, mahirapan ka talaga because he's so tall.
Yes.
Ibig sabihin, he's healthy and condition siya ngayon, these playoffs. So that's scary. Ang magandang nito, si Gene Kings, gusto ko makita si Aguilar tsaka siya.
Yeah.
Very nice matchup, di ba? Kasi, feeling ko mahirapan si Junmar. Why? Because he's fast, he's quick.
Yeah.
Si
Japet,
Aguilar,
yeah.
si Japet, di ba? He will run the floor for sure. And then, he's so exposed, atong si Junmar, he's having a hard time defending the pick and roll. So, yun ang in-expose ng Converge eh. Kitang-kita mo eh, lahat ng pick and roll sila, it's the man of Junmar. So talagang Stockton having a field day, Shawnee Winston having a field day. So you can see there. Pero, imposible hindi mag-number 1 ng SMB eh. Sa points eh. They're number 112 points, 6 ng Gene Kings. Field goals, of course, if Junmar is shooting above 50%, their main guy, talagang they'll be the first in the field goal percentage. So it's up to the others to contribute for San Miguel because Junmar will get his numbers, di ba? And then yung si Sike ba tama?
Yeah.
Very nakikita ko sa kanya parang Vic Manuel type player, di ba?
Yeah.
Parang gandang 4, parang stretch 4, very nagko-complement sila ni Junmar. So malaking bagay lalo na kasi for sure if I'm Ginebra, I'm gonna make Junmar run. Diba? I have to push that basketball kasi yun ang secret naman ng San Miguel. Oh well, open secret because they want to play slow because of Junmar. And then etong Gene Kings, very deliberate. Ang ganda maglaro because they're sharing that ball, their movement. Now they're binabalik nila yung triangle pa unti-unti, the modern triangle. So, it's very exciting itong matchup na to.
But between these imports, with Brownie, mas mataas kasi si Sika, right? But Brownie kasi maaasahan all-around person siya. But what do you guys think? Ano mas importante? Points, being all-around?
Well, Brownie, subok na. He wins game for you. So, if I'm gonna pick sa dalawang yan, I'm going for Brownie. He's a winner.
Yeah.
He's a proven winner. Sike, nagpapakilala.
Yes.
But he's tough, si Sike.
What about you, Aya?
Like this is one of our episodes before, we talked about Justin Brownlee, arguably, possibly the greatest import, diba? But we were unanimous in saying he is the most clutch import that we've had so far. But unlike sa comparison natin kanina with Talk and Text and Rain or Shine, si Brownlee tsaka si Sike, they will play a lesser role dahil mas malakas yung all-around teams ng San Miguel at Ginebra. So it's a matter of how they will, play into the system of each team. If we're going back to the tale of the tape between Ginebra and SMB, sinabi ni Coach Ren na very deliberate ang Ginebra and very malakas yung inside presence ng San Miguel. Kaya kung makikita natin, number 1 and 2 sila sa field goals. And sa 3-point, 1 and 3 sila sa 3-point field goals. So, kung makikita nyo, ang ibig sabihin nun, siguraduhan ang mga laruan ng SMB tsaka Ginebra. Kaya very, very exciting, lalo sa mga basketball fanatics. Kung paano nila ilalagay yung mga players nila dun sa pwesto na siguraduhan. At paano din didepensahan yung kabilang team. with the likes of Junmar, who's dominant inside the paint, but also who's Ginebra being number 1 in 3-point field. How are they gonna play this chess match? Kasi semifinals na yun. So it's gonna be very, very exciting. Classic teams, Ginebra, San Miguel, but there's still new ways that we will be entertained in the next coming semifinals.
So pinag-usapan natin if ang SMB merong Junmar Fajardo, hindi pa natin napapag-usapan na ang Ginebra may Scottie Thompson. So we can see, hindi natin ma-compare pero ang conference average, game 5, conference average ni Scottie Thompson, 13.9. But can we please compare Fajardo and Thompson?
Medyo malayo because the average of Junmar in the
Yeah.
quarterfinals is I think 17 and 17. Pero after the game 5, siguro hindi na ganun. 25-20 na yan. Pero yeah, it's pag tinignan mo yung stats, it's far. Sobrang layo because very dominating tong laro ni Junmar Fajardo.
Yes.
If you're playing against him, you need like 3-4 big men to guard Junmar. I mean, isa-isa because if Japet Aguilar will guard him one-on-one, mauubos si Japet. So you need the other Aguilar to guard him first. I mean, kasi to bang bodies, gusto mong pagunin si Junmar. So it's a long series. So you want him to get tired because pag hindi napagod si Junmar, eto ang gagawin niya every night, 40-24. And he'll shoot more than 50% from the field. So it's going to be tough for the big men of Gene Kings. But it's going to be tough also for Junmar because, like I said, mabilis ang mga big men ng Gene Kings.
And also at the same time, kabaliktaran nung sinabi ni Coach Renren, on the defensive side, Ginebra can exploit Junmar. So on a ball screen with guards like the emerging RJ Abarrientos and as we mentioned, Scottie Thompson. Ngayon, may hirapan ngayon si Junmar compared dun sa converge na to navigate with pick and roll situations, lalo na si Coach Tim and si Justin Brownlee yung magsiset ng screen. There are a lot of things can happen. And so, again, points in the paint for San Miguel, first sila, 53.5 points. Almost half na sinascore nila.
Totoo.
Sa loob.
Kay Junmar yan lahat.
Junmar. No? Pero glaring din, number 1 ang Ginebra sa 3-point field goal tsaka sa assist. So ibig sabihin, they're really moving the ball well and finding the open man.
Yun, doon nila nakukuha yung mga 3-point, ang mga open threes nila, itong Gene Kings, because they love to share that basketball. And yung player movement nila, sobrang how they execute, alam nila talaga kung saan sila pupunta. Ito namang, iba naman tong si San Miguel, it's inside out. Inside out, and then they're making that extra pass. They're looking for that extra open guy to shoot that basketball. That's why Rosales will be so crucial because I doubt if Marshall Lassiter, CJ Perez will be open. Pero ang ma-open dyan because of that extra pass, it will be Rosales.
So, to recap, sino ba ang pick nyo? Ginebra, San Miguel, sino bang mas mataas ang tama?
Ako muna.
Sige, papunahin kasi Coach Renren.
Mas tinatamaan ako sa Gin. Gin Kings. Yeah.
Ako with a performance like that, that's GOAT Junmar. And so for him, let's see if he can continuously do it at this stage, no? And I'd love to see him talagang cement his name as GOAT.
So, kung Jen ka, tip to SMB.
Well, tip to SMB or tip to Gin?
SMB. Paano nila matatalo ang Ginebra?
Well, they have to go to Junmar, obviously. And like I said, the other star players of kasi walang role players sa SMB, no? The other star players need to step up and knock those shots like Trolliano is big, Rosales big, Marshall will be big. Of course, CJ Perez will be there. Si Terence Romeo medyo struggle sa quarterfinals, but I'm sure babawi yan sa semi. So it's going to be scary Terence if he's going to step up his game. So against the Gin Kings.
And for you, Ael?
Ako, execute more opportunities for that 3-ball that comes from execution. Move the ball around. This will go to probably Game 7. So if they can execute till Game 7, I think they can come out on top.
Okay, so it's time for our comments. Rain or shine, bariya-bariya lang, pero papalagyan. Tingin ko aabot ng Game 7 yan. Ganda rin history, RHJ and coaching. Mainit yan.
We agree. We totally agree. It will be parang ano yan, makulay na series itong Rain or Shine and TNT. Kasi it's going to be physical. Maraming running game, tawag dito, yung takbuhan because of Rain or Shine. And of course, syempre, ganun din ang talk and text, yung execution nila and the defensive schemes that they'll throw against Rain or Shine.
Can we expect ejections in this series? Kasi,
I hope wala.
I mean, not ejections na sakitan, but alam mo yun, talagang very physical, and reklamo, ganyan.
I hope wala, pero parang naisip ko parang coaches ang mga ejections.
Possible, very, very possible.
Okay, next comment. What if RHA as our naturalized import?
Isn't he parang
kulang ako kay RJ.
Yeah, nasa Jordan siya eh. Nasa ibang
ano siya eh, hindi siya consistent outside shooter.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough. Parang Brown is a perfect fit. Sana bumata pa. I mean, he's old, but he's a perfect fit for us. Itong sa Gilas. But RSJ parang wala siyang outside shot. Kaya wala sa NBA yun eh. Di ba?
Natanggal. Yeah. And yeah, for me, same. Whatever years Justin Brownlee has left, we can milk it for our national team. Kasi, like Coach Ernest said, perfect fit siya.
Okay, next comment. Asa lang yung SMD kay Junmar, buhat lahat. Imagine wala silang Junmar, kahit malakas nga. True.
Well, Chef, I have to disagree on this because ang dami ng superstar. Pag tinanggal mo naman si Junmar dyan, I'm sure the other star players or the other superstar players will step up their game. It will be different. If you can remember, CJ Perez is the scoring leader of the league before, and of course Terence Romeo also. Marshall Lassiter, number 1 in three-point shooting, and then Ross also defensive player of the year. So there's a lot of Troliano is upcoming player na is making a name for himself. So there's a lot of players that can step up. Kasi mag-iiba yan eh. Pag kunwari na wala si Junmar, iba naman yung atake nila. It's not inside out. It's going to be outside because magiging namang parang outside or guard heavy na sila. So it's parang malakas pa rin sila, but it's not that wala silang ganung Junmar. Junmar is not one-on-one. One of one. Hindi wala ka nang makikitang ganyan na player ulit after several years because isa lang yan si Junmar. Because parang import maglaro eh.
Our last comment. Ano mas exciting series? G versus SMB or TNT versus Ross?
Depende sa exciting eh.
Pag basketball lang, Ginebra San Miguel.
Yeah.
Pero pag gusto niyo ng mga storyline and feeling ko,
Pag kami, trabaho namin, ganito, maganda TNT. Marami tayong pag-uusapan, di ba? Pero pag execution, pag mga defensive schemes, itatapon, pag gusto mong matuto, it's going to be Ginebra and San Miguel. Pero pag gusto mo exciting talaga, storyline mo, punong-puno, hanggang doon sa coaching staff, it's going to be TNT and ROS, Rain or Shine.
So, any last thoughts sa hot takes natin tonight, guys? Just to recap.
Well, finals? Yeah, top 2 teams. It's going to be DLSU and UP.
And then for you guys, tama ba pares kayong Rain or Shine?
Nag-Rain or Shine siya eh. So, nag-TNT ako eh. Pero from the pag binalikan mo yung mga natin, shows natin, Rain or Shine ako eh. So,
pwede naman kami magkakampi for this.
Yes. And for Ginebra versus San Miguel?
Gin ako, Ginebra.
San Miguel.
Mag-clash talaga. So it's been a fun discussion with you guys and to our followers, to our viewers. If you want to see more from us, please follow us on Sports Plus PH on our Instagram on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. And of course, if you want to elevate your sports experience, register now at sportsplus.ph. So it's been a fun discussion, and thank you guys for tuning in. And once again, I'm your host, Kyla Cortez. Together with me are Ayel Banal and Renner Nituado. Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Go talk. Obviously. Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. Who and why?
Growing up, I just only wanted to play basketball. It was scary coming here. I didn't know anything about the Philippines. In the US, you call a lot of fouls. Here, no blood, no foul. So that was the big difference.